Welcome to Raw. So much buzz right now in the open mic universe about the People's Champ, The Rock. A little later in the show, we will get into what that means for the Bloodline, what that means for Fall Brawl, and what that means for the WWE side of our universe. But kicking things off this week on Raw, it's going to be Ivy Nile and Bayley. There's a lot of buzz surrounding Ivy Nile as well. We saw her last week, and she attacked our WWE Women's Champion, Liv Morgan, as she was making her way to the ring for a match against Io Sky. That match did not take place, but what did was a brutal beating of our champion at the hands of Ivy Nile. We've seen from Ivy, and we talked about it last week as well, the raised intensity that we're seeing out of all the members of this new team angle. Chad Gable, the Creeds, Ivy Nile. Kurt Angle is trying to coach these men and women into being the next big champions, potentially in our universe. And Ivy not waiting for her turn. She's not waiting for her opportunity. She is trying to create an opportunity for herself. Bayley tapping out, but the tap out, no good on the outside of the ring. Ivy rolls Bayley over, goes for the cover. Ivy Nile picks up the win, and here is Liv Morgan, and she lays out Ivy Nile with the WWE Women's Championship. Wow. Next, it's Los Latharios, Angel Garza, and Humberto. They will be taking on our new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If you missed SummerSlam and the emotional championship victory in the finals of the WWE Tag Team Tournament to crown new tag champions after the titles had been vacated. This journey has been going on for Kevin and Sami since the very beginning of our universe. For those of you that are new to the open mic universe, when we started this, we're in year 3. We did a draft. We split the roster between WWE and WCW. We vacated all the championships and held tournaments the first month of the universe, going into our very first pay-per-view, which was day 1, where we had the finals of every championship tournament to crown new champions. Kevin and Sami made it to the finals of the WCW Tag Team Tournament, only to lose to the LWO. And after that, anytime they had a tag championship opportunity, they just couldn't get over the hump. Just couldn't come away with the victory. That led to a fracture of their friendship and their team. And these two went on to have probably the most heated rivalry in year 2 of our universe, only for them to get back together again, back here in WWE. And now, after all this time, they are finally tag team champions. Titles weren't on the line in this one, but the new champs pick up the win. Up next, it's the final match in our #1 Contender Series involving the participants that will meet later this week on SmackDown in a number 1 contenders match where the winner will go on to Fall Brawl and get a shot at Bobby Lashley and his WWE United States Championship. That match will be a triple threat match between Randy Orton, Braun Strowman, and Sheamus. Last week on Raw, we saw Orton defeat Sheamus. And then on SmackDown, Braun Strowman defeated Sheamus. And now here we get the final match, Orton and Strowman. And Strowman really having his way with Randy Orton here. All three of these guys really bring something unique to this triple threat match. Strowman with the strength and power, Sheamus, the fighter, and Randy Orton, the ability to strike when you least expect it. Moves out of the way, hits an RKO out of nowhere. Braun Strowman did not see that coming. And Randy Orton picks up the win here. We will see if this gives him any bit of extra momentum heading into SmackDown later this week. Next up, we've got the Raw debut return of CM Punk. We saw Punk last week on SmackDown. He confronted Logan Paul. Paul, who's been doing a lot of complaining lately, doesn't feel that he's been put in higher profile matches. Doesn't feel that he's been given opportunities at championships. And even something as simple as not feeling like he's being utilized on WWE programming. He picked up a win on SmackDown over Cameron Grimes. And then after his match, CM Punk would hit the ring and see if Logan would put his money where his mouth is. Paul here maybe playing a little bit of mind games back with Punk. And Logan Paul in the ring with a chair, and he hits CM Punk. The referee did not see it. And now Ricochet looking to try to capitalize. But Punk able to get his shoulder up, probably more out of instinct than anything as he rolls out of the ring. Ricochet takes out Punk on the floor. Now rolls him back in. Ricochet with an elbow off the top rope. CM Punk not looking good here. And that's all thanks to Logan Paul. Ricochet again going for a cover. Only gets a 2. Keeping his foot on the gas, going for another one. Only a 1 there. Ricochet of old would not have appreciated the helping hand like he got from Logan Paul here tonight, but this is a new and not so improved Ricochet, kind of our equivalent of New Coke. As Ricochet will get the win, thanks in part to Logan Paul in that chair shot. And now Paul coming out here to rub it in Punk's face some more. My advice to Logan Paul, I would probably exit the arena immediately before you get the Jungle Boy treatment. Now it's main event time here on Raw. We're going to see our new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Jimmy Uso. He will take on Tama Tonga. Tonga taking his sweet time getting into the ring here. Well, maybe not. I guess he had a change of heart, but there's the man, The Rock. He tosses Tama Tonga into the ring. We are going to have a main event here. Rock with a huge announcement last week on SmackDown. He challenged Roman Reigns and any other member of the Bloodline to a tag team match at Fall Brawl against himself and Jimmy Uso. He said he showed up at SummerSlam because he had seen enough from Roman Reigns, his leadership as the head of the table, the tribal chief of the Bloodline, and the damage that it has done to their family. Wait a minute, that's Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa appears to have been attacked backstage. And now his brother leaving the ring and heading to the back. What the hell happened to Tonga Loa? But let's be real. With everything that the Bloodline has done to this roster, I don't think they're going to get a whole lot of sympathy. But it's been a bad couple of months for the Bloodline. Everything that Jimmy did in the lead up to SummerSlam. Overcoming the tribal gauntlet. Now, The Rock is back. And he's looking to clean up tribal business, family business. But the Bloodline, a group that has been so dominant for so long, takes another huge hit here on Raw.